What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at two fragrances from Arabiyat Prestige, Bahiya Ruby and Luftah, a light in the dark. This is the most poetic name of a fragrance I've seen. We're gonna talk about this one first. So let's look at this one first. This is such a beautiful little bottle. It looks like a wine glass. No offense to Arabiyat Prestige. Their bottles are usually good to decent looking. I mean, look at their bottle. That's a very nice looking bottle, right? But to me, I think their downfall for most of their bottles is the labeling. They either look cheap or kind of crooked most of the time. And that usually bothers me, right? When something is like just a teeny tiny bit crooked, it drives me up a wall. But what's important is the fragrance, right? So let's take a sniff of it. I've already worn it, but we're gonna talk about the first impression and also what it smells like during dry down and my whole experience with it. This smells very, what it looks like, right? Think about like you have a wine glass, but I would think more like along the lines of a cocktail. A cocktail is like bright, but that alcohol kind of brings it down a little bit. That deep rum or deep darker alcohol flavor would drop it down. To me, that's what it smells like originally. It smells like very bright citrusy, but something's like pulling it down. Something's making it a little bit darker, a little bit more deep, a little bit more dirty. And when I say dirty, I don't mean like earthy or negative. I mean it more like just darker, just more personality. Fruity, but deep. It's bright but darkened. I would call it a harvest scent. What this reminds me of is like going to an orchard and picking fruit. This is the kind of vibe that's giving me. Even though it's like bright with a citrusy sense, it kind of gives me more fall vibes because there's a darker thing. It's like a harvesting type of thing. It's nice. So let's talk about the notes for this fragrance. But before we get into it, I would appreciate it if you take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out my channel and helps me do what I love best, which is talk to you guys. So let's get into the notes. The top note for this is blood orange, dark rum, mandarin, and black currant. 100%. The middle note is passion fruit, raspberry, and caramel. And then the heart is patchouli, vanilla, and musk. What I can pull from this the most is that blood orange, that mandarin, and the dark rum. I'm not getting passion fruit at all. And the caramel is just giving a little bit of sweetness, and the patchouli is, I think, making it a little bit darker. I enjoy it. This is a very good summer / fall scent. This is a good transitional summer fall scent. After like 15 to 30 minutes, this dries down into a more juicy, more bright scent. That darkness kind of leveling out and just getting that juicy bright scent with a little bit of earthiness from that patchouli. So that darkness from the rum and everything kind of turns into just earthiness. So it becomes even more harvesty, even more summery, but I think it goes away from fall and more into like summer. I think it's very appropriate for work. I think it's very appropriate for like everyday wear. I don't think it's a very good going out scent. It's not very sexy. I think it's more like bright and cheerful. In terms of longevity and projection, this lasts pretty decently. I think it lasts about 6 to 9 hours. So it's a workday scent. It won't last all day, but it'll last most of your day. And it projects okay. I think it projects about 4 feet for the first 2 hours, and then it turns into a skin scent up the rest of the day. So it's not a projector all day, but it'll stay on your skin all day. So if you hunt for it, you'll find it, but it's not a project all day kind of scent. So it's good, it's decent, I like it. I dropped it. It's good, it's decent, I like it, it's a good scent. Is it my favorite Arabiyat scent? I don't think so. I think for projection longevity, I would give it maybe an 8. For a scent, I would give it maybe an 8. Overall, 8. It's just good. Not great, not fantastic, just good. Let's move on to the next one, the poetic one, which is Arabiyat Luftah, light in the dark. This bottle is a little bit more my jam. This looks like a pretty cool bottle. It kind of looks like a marker, but let's get into it. When you smell this, you know exactly what this is trying to imitate, but is it good at it? This is 100% trying to imitate the tried and true, the famous Altair from Perfume de Marly. I almost forgot the name. It's good. Is it my favorite? No. Is it the best? No. Is it close? Pretty good. It has the same vibe, it has the same feeling. I think this has a little bit of less depth. It's a little bit more airy. This reminds me a little bit more of the one from Grandeur, which is Titan Bourbon. To me, Liquid Bourbon is the best one, which just smells deeper and more nuanced. Let's talk about the notes for a bit. The top notes for this are cinnamon, cardamom, orange blossom, and bergamot. The middle notes are bourbon, vanilla, and elemi. And then the heart notes are praline, musk, and broxen and guaiac wood. This is a great scent for that Altair vibe, but it's a little bit lighter, a little bit less like deep and complex, which is fine if that's what you want, because sometimes Altair can be a bit much for a lot of people. I've worn different versions of Altair, and some of them can be considered a bit much. Specifically, the one that a lot of people didn't seem to like was Art of Nature 2. That one was a little bit much for a lot of people, so I gave that one away. And a lot of people thought that was the closest to Altair, and people thought, that was too much. That smelled aggressive. But this one's a little bit more mellow, more chill. This one, like I said, is a lot closer to Titan Bourbon. So if you are looking for the cheapest version of Altair, Titan Bourbon is definitely your man. That is cheap, dirt cheap. In terms of longevity and projection on this one, projection is pretty decent, 5 foot almost. By hour 2 or 3, it turns into a skin scent, more or less, maybe a 0.5 foot projection, not 6 inches, not a lot. You kind of have to hunt for it, but it lasts all day because it's pretty thick in scent, right? So it lasts all day. It's a 12-hour scent. It'll last all day. It's just not something that'll project a lot. So people won't be like, it won't precede you in the room, but people will be able to perceive you if they're close enough. It's hard for me how to describe Altair, honestly. Altair doesn't really smell like its components. To me, it smells like vanilla-y, sweet, boozy, weird, but the components together doesn't really give me the elements, but it smells like it. It's really good. It's really good. I would recommend it if you're looking for something specifically like this. One thing I would note is this is one of the ones I told you that the label's weird. If you look at the label, I don't know if you can see that. See that the label is kind of not where it's supposed to be. It's a little off center and it bothers the hell out of me. They need a new labeling system because all their bottles, the ones that I've had anyway, all their bottles seem to have the label just a little bit off. So this is a beautiful bottle, but the label being a little bit off bothers the hell out of me. Altair in a bottle, definitely cheaper than the original. Not the cheapest out there. I think Liquid Brune is still cheaper than this, and Grandeur Bourbon is definitely cheaper than all of them. Let me know what you think. Which one is your favorite Altair dupe? Remember, a sense of subjective. What I like isn't necessarily something you'll like. And always remember to smell your best. See ya.